Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be going over what you need to do when you finish your 3D model, right? That way, as I'm looking over everybody's parts or everybody's progress, I can see if you are done or not. So when you finish, change the part name, recolor the part, rename the part studio, and typically I just rename it with part studio dash part name. And then I create an orthographic sketch from our part studio. And when we do, we always make sure we show hidden lines. At the bare minimum, we always dimension the length, the depth, and the height. And we change dimension units to inches fractional. So I'll show you what that looks like. So in here, I made a very quick part. It is a 2x2 cube that I cut a hole in the middle, right? So if I go back to trimetric, over here we have our features list, right? And then here you see parts. So right now it says part 1. I'm going to right click, rename, and I'm going to call it cube. Typically you're going to rename it whatever part you're working on, if it's a block, or whatever project we're working on, or if it's a part of a project, right? So I renamed it cube. Now number 2, I have to recolor the part. So if I go over back to my cube, if I right click on it, I can edit appearance. Now you see every single Onshape default color is going to be this blue, right? You have to change it to any other color besides the default blue. So I don't want you to spend time with this, but just like, so if I change it red, you obviously know that it is way different than the Onshape blue. You're good to go. Check it off. Now it's red. Rename the part studio. And the way I do that is down here, that's like a part studio, that will be assembly, and you can have multiple parts inside of one document. So if I right click, rename, all I'm going to do is backspace whatever number, in this case 1, I'm going to put a dash, and then the part name, in this case cube, and click out. Now I'll go back, create an orthographic sketch. So if I go back to Onshape, I'm going to right click on the part cube, and hit create drawing of cube. Now there's a couple of different ways we can do this. Typically we're going to want to use the ANSI A inch. So sometimes it'll be under all. If not, go to ANSI, make sure it is A inch, make sure you click 4 views, and then OK. And it's going to create the 4 different views that we're used to, right? We have the isometric, top, front, side. Now for each one, right click on the view, show hide hidden lines, right click show hide hidden lines, right click show hide hidden lines, right click show hide hidden lines. Over here I'm going to hit the wrench, automatically comes up units and precision. For units, go from inches to inches fractional, click the wrench again so it goes away, and then just dimension it. So you're going to use the dimension tool right here, which works the exact same way. So we're going to do our length on our front view. You always go from where you want to start to where you want to end. Don't just click on the line. So I'm going to go from this corner to this corner. And now you can see my dimension comes up. You pretty much want your dimension to be fairly centered, and you don't want it to be too long or too short. So roughly there is fine. We're going to do our depth here, corner to corner. You see it's 2. And then I'm going to do our height. Boom. And I can hit escape or click back on the dimension tool to get rid of it. So now I have my orthographic done. Now that my part, I renamed it, changed the color, renamed the part studio, and I created my orthographic drawing that I have all 4 views. I show hidden lines, changed the units to inches fractional, and I dimensioned it. I am all done with this. You can move on to the next thing. All right. Hope that helps. See you in the next video.